And thanks for joining Sound Office System 1 today. My name is Ruth Bozeman, and we're here to discuss hot jobs and some of the best ways to highlight your career. The chances of you finding your dream job by working with one of our experts vastly improves, so be sure to stay tuned for our expert tips. Plus, these tips can carry over to any aspect of your career, so be sure to stay tuned. As you're joining, please drop us a comment and tell us what industry you work in. Plus, we'd like to know, how do you plan on celebrating Independence Day? Are you going to a cookout or pool party? Will you watch fireworks or maybe shoot some off yourself? Do you have a vacation planned? Drop those exciting plans in the comments as well. At System 1, we separate ourselves from the competition by specializing in delivering outsourced services and workforce solutions for highly technical and mission-critical needs. Our specialties include critical infrastructure, technology, life sciences, and government. And for over 40 years, we've leveraged our industry expertise to deliver highly customizable solutions for our clients across multiple industries in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. For you, that means we help you find the best jobs and the best candidates. Be sure to drop us a comment and tell us what industry you work in and any fun plans you have for the upcoming holiday. That's the fun stuff. If you have any professional questions for our panel, we'd love to know those as well. Drop those in the comment section and we'll try to get to as many as we can live. As you're telling us more about yourself, I'll introduce today's panel. My name is Ruth Bozeman, like I mentioned earlier, and I'm the Engagement and Events Marketing Manager for System 1. I've been in the marketing industry for over 20 years and with System 1 for the last 4. I live in Clearwater, Florida, and if you hear any rumbling in the background, that's because it's typical Florida weather right now. In true Florida style, me and my family will be celebrating the 4th of July at the beach. We hope to once again catch our annual 30A parade and watch the normal seaside fireworks show. Please tell us what you're doing for the 4th of July. And let me introduce today's panel as we continue on, starting with Matt Ruby. Matt, will you tell our audience a little bit about yourself, plus the exciting opportunities you have to share?
My fault. I didn't put off mute. Sorry about that. Glad to be back. Thank you, Ruth. Matt Ruby, Director of IT Services here in Florida. My plans for the weekend are going to be on the water, similar but more lake water, not ocean. Doing a lot of boating and tubing and grilling on the shore. So looking forward to that and spending time with family and friends. Also, 15 years in the industry, 3 years, with System 1 here in Tampa, and excited to share. Actually, it's one position, but there's 3 opportunities. This team is growing rapidly. The customers in Clearwater, Florida, they're in the insurance industry, and we've been helping them grow over the last 3 years. We've been able to place more than 24 people on these teams specific to their BI and development teams. This opportunity is for a BI developer. They are expanding their teams due to large amounts of mergers and acquisitions. So this is a 2 to 3 year experienced level developer. Power BI is the main focus, SSRS. And the third one, it doesn't mean it's not important. It's almost the most important, but healthcare or insurance industry experience is vital to this, just because of the nuances of the insurance and claims industry. That just it's a must-have for this role. I did clarify they do need someone to go into the office 1 day a week. So it just changed this morning. So just wanted to make sure that was out there as well, because I think initially it was advertised as remote, but 1 day a week. More of a hybrid type of work environment, but excited about this. This is a great opportunity to work with our largest client in Tampa, with 3 brand new BI developers that were just released yesterday.
Great, Matt. Thanks for sharing exciting opportunities in the Tampa Clearwater area. Be sure to apply online. Let us know if you're interested in that particular role. Connect with Matt. And then search our career portal, jobs.system1.com, because we have other opportunities that may be of more interest to you or additional interest to you. So again, that's jobs.system1.com. Comment and let us know if you find something else that is of interest to you. Continuing on in our discussion about the exciting opportunities that we have for you, let's now turn it over to Christina, and she will share a little bit about herself and the roles that she has available.
Thanks, Ruth. I am Christina Cushing. I'm a recruiter with System 1 for almost 6 years now. I'm based out of the Edison, New Jersey office. I specialize in sourcing and recruiting for the engineering industry. This weekend, I'm going to be going down to Long Beach Island, New Jersey, with my husband and son and our family. So I'm definitely looking forward to spending some time with family and seeing some fireworks and definitely relaxing as well. So I have two exciting career opportunities available to discuss with you today. Two of my awesome clients from New Jersey. One position is a professional land surveyor, not too far from the Toms River, New Jersey area. These candidates must have asphalt and ground experience. It can be remote if the individual is experienced in boundary resolution. A professional land surveyor license is preferred, but it's not required for this role. And they must be proficient with AutoCAD software as well. The next job opportunity is a senior project engineer role. This client is looking for a project engineer that has at least 20 plus years experience related to project and processing engineering. They're looking for somebody that has their bachelor's in chemical or mechanical engineering. Candidates must have management experience with capital equipment supplier or other engineering company. Ideally, somebody that has experience with like food, pharma, or other industry processing equipment, and AutoCAD experience as well.
Great, Christina. And more exciting opportunities for people looking for the next step in their career. So we appreciate you sharing those roles with us. Again, you can find those opportunities, jobs.system1.com, as well as all the other hot jobs that we have available for you. Continue to share as you're joining with us today, where you're joining from and the industry you work in. Plus, we would love to know anything you have planned for the holiday weekend. We know that it's going to be a long weekend and everybody's looking forward to that. So feel free to share anything you have that you're looking forward to planned. And then also we have Stacy joining us today, and she's got another exciting opportunity. So Stacy, will you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and then that role that you have to share with our audience?
Thanks, Ruth. I am Stacy Sprague, Director of Accounting and Finance for the Tulsa, Oklahoma location. We specialize in accounting and finance, engineering, and IT here, and direct hire, contract and contract to hire services. I've been with our organization for over 11 years. So this weekend, for the holiday weekend, I'm looking forward to spending some time on the lake, paddle boarding, watching some fireworks, spending time with the family. So looking forward to that. For my hot job, I have a manufacturing company that I've worked with for about 7 years. They're looking for a senior HR generalist to join their team. Growing organization, they need someone who has HR experience that can come in and really just establish some policies and procedures, has experience with onboarding, recruiting, employee relations, I think I mentioned that, payroll, really just help them get a good HR department established for them and grow with their company. It's a really great opportunity just to kind of get in there, get that department set up and grow.
Sounds exciting. Thanks again for sharing that opportunity in the Tulsa area. I know our viewers are excited to hear about all the opportunities we have from our panel today, as well as finding and searching through our career portal for everything that we currently have available. Plus, we add new jobs every day, so check back. If you don't see something you like today, there'll be something new added tomorrow. So again, that's jobs.system1.com. Check it out and let us know if you see something that interests you. As we continue today, we want to really highlight and talk about the best ways that you, as an individual, as a professional, can showcase and highlight your success through your career as you're going through the interview process, and make yourself really stand out from the rest of the crowd. So the hiring manager really sees you as the best asset to join their team. So, Matt, will you share with our audience and our viewers how a job seeker, how a candidate can really make sure that they are catching the eye, the ear, the attention of a hiring manager?
Absolutely. I think it's so important. It's a tense environment when you go into an interview. You might be a little nervous. So the more you can prepare before you get into that environment, the better. So the word, I guess, elevator pitch or elevator line or whatever. But I think in our prep, we talked about a personal elevator speech to you to really just break the ice with that manager or managers. It could be a group, which is even more intimidating. But just having, where you're from, how long you've been in Tampa, kind of what we did to start this session, just to allow some of the dialogue and some of the conversation to flow naturally. A lot of times it's an introduction and then it's quiet and that's awkward, and that can make all the people involved awkward. So the more you can prepare that before your interview to make yourself more comfortable and relaxed, but also the people that are going through that and making those tough decisions more relaxed and comfortable with you, I think is going to basically put your best foot forward to start that interview.
Good. That's a good piece of advice, really, just to get the conversation rolling and make everybody else feel comfortable. Stacy, after a candidate or an individual gets that conversation, that ball rolling in the process, how can we continue? How can a candidate continue that aspect of the interview, the conversation? How do they really showcase what they have been successful at? How do they spotlight things for the hiring manager to let them know that they're really different from everybody else?
So I think for each one of us on the panel have different areas that we're experienced in: engineering, IT, and accounting. So I think each one of us will have different pieces of the puzzle we can bring here to the table. But for accounting and finance, specific accounting candidates, cost saving measures, anything that you have done specifically to save an organization money, think about those and be ready to talk about those. And those don't always have to be accounting and finance candidates. A lot of people and things that you have done in your job, think about ways that anything that you've done that's helped your organization save money, or anything that you've done that has set you apart from your colleagues, or something that was spectacular that stood out, that helped you stand out among your peers. That's always going to be something that you're going to want to highlight and showcase. So thinking ahead and preparing, being ready to talk about that is something that I think is very important to have, and obviously have it written down, be ready to discuss those.
That's a great tip. Thanks for sharing that. And I know we all have our different niches that we work in, but we can all relate to being measurable in the areas that we represent. So that's a good piece of advice. Thanks for sharing. Christina, how else can we bring our individual and personal successes to the conversation when we're talking to managers and to people that we have the potential to work with on a daily basis?
Absolutely. So this is definitely, applicable in all different situations, even if you're not on the job hunt, and preparing to discuss your successes during an interview. You may come across this while discussing like stretch opportunities with your supervisor, demonstrating your success and capabilities to take on more during a review, or asking for a promotion or pay increase. You definitely want to have that opportunity to discuss what you have accomplished. And as recruiters, let me take a little step back. The other step is, hiring managers will also experience this, because they will be, discussing with the candidates when they meet them, what the company has achieved, and what are the future plans for the company for growth, what is maybe their 5-year plan, or what can this candidate basically expect if brought on for this position, to be a part of. So that's definitely a piece that hiring managers will have to, discuss as well during interviews. And then I know me personally as a recruiter, it's very important to get that information from candidates so that while I'm speaking with them, I'm able to get that information and, present their information to the hiring manager. So make sure that I'm able to confidently share their skills, achievements, successes, and all of that with their career.
That's a lot to offer. Thanks, Christina, because that really applies to anybody, whether you're looking for a job, whether you're in your current job and just looking to grow, and then the people that are doing the hiring. So this really stretches the gamut for everybody. Stacey, is there anything else you had to add to the conversation for our viewers today?
Yeah, I think the last piece would just be to be okay with personalizing it too. Be comfortable and relax and find a way to connect with your hiring manager, and because that's always going to show more of your personality traits. It's going to make you feel more comfortable showing some of those soft skills that you can provide. And I think that your hiring manager will be able to pick up on some of those strengths that you have that you may not necessarily vocalize, and just specifically say. They're going to see some of those just in your communication style with them, and just your everyday conversation.
Excellent. Thanks. Matt, any last minute things to wrap this up?
I think also practice. I think that's so important. I mean, any skill that we have, if you don't practice an interview, I think that's also, I can maybe speak for Christina and Stacey. We're open to having a few minute conversation to prep you on those, and even our clients, because of our relationships, we have maybe even some introductory questions that you will be asked. So the more we can role play those and maybe highlight, to your point, Stacey, to that job, what those strengths or your accomplishments might make more sense for that specific job. It just makes it go that much more smooth. They know you're prepared for your interview. And then again, you're more comfortable. If we can, more reps, typically you're going to perform better rather than just going there cold. I know I highly recommend, whether it's with me or our recruiting team, it allows everyone to perform at their best.
Great, thanks. You guys have offered a lot of good information that really runs the gamut of applying to everyone today. So not just job seekers, but anybody in a professional setting. So thank you so much for all this valuable insight. Again, if you're looking for a new job, new career opportunities, if you're looking for top talent, System One is here to really help you. Be sure to search our career portal, visit jobs.system1.com. For those hot jobs that we have and add on a daily basis. Connect with this panel of experts today. Again, we've dropped all that information in our comment section. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to connect with you, and enjoy seeing you every Thursday as we go live at 2 p.m. And offer this advice for job seekers, for professionals, for people just looking to advance their career in so many different aspects. So we thank you for joining today and look forward to seeing you again.